So, you're looking for a dog trainer in Kernersville. Finding the right one can really change everything. In this explainer, we're going to break it all down so you and your dog can get out there and enjoy all the cool stuff this town has to offer without any stress. Just picture it for a second. A nice, calm walk right down Main Street, a fun day at 4th of July Park, or just exploring the Greenway. When your dog is well trained, all those experiences become so much more enjoyable. The whole point is to get your dog ready for real life, right here in our community. Okay, so here's our game plan. We've got 5 sections to walk you through everything. We'll start with what life is like for a dog around here, then get into training methods, talk about programs and costs, give you a checklist of questions to ask, and wrap up with some Kernersville-specific rules and resources. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about a Kernersville dog's life. Before you can really train your dog well, it helps to think about the world they're navigating every single day. Good training is so much more than just sit and stay. It's really about preparing your dog for real-world situations, like how to pass another dog on the sidewalk without a fuss, or how to ignore all those tempting squirrels when you're trying to have a nice walk on the Salem Lake Trail. So now that we've set the scene, let's dig into the training philosophy itself. This part is really key because understanding the basic approach you're looking for will make your search for a trainer so much easier. Pretty much all the experts agree that the best way to go is positive reinforcement. What does that mean? Well, it's all about rewarding the behavior you want to see more of. This makes learning fun for your dog. And even better, it builds a really strong bond of trust between the two of you. Now, something you should know is that North Carolina doesn't actually require trainers to have a license. That's why seeing these certifications is such a good sign. It shows that a trainer has really put in the time and effort to get educated and stay up to date on the best methods. So keep an eye out for these letters on a trainer's website. All right, moving on to the practical stuff, the actual programs, different formats, and, of course, the cost. We'll look at how you can find a training service that fits what your dog needs and also fits your budget right here in the Kernersville area. So you're usually looking at 2 main options, group classes or private lessons. Group classes are awesome for learning general manners and getting your dog used to being around other dogs. Private lessons, on the other hand, are perfect for tackling those very specific issues that only seem to happen at home, like jumping on people or surfing the counters for snacks. Then there's a third option, called board and train. This is pretty intensive. Your dog actually goes to live with the trainer for a while. It can get amazing results, but the most important part is the handoff. The trainer has to give you a solid plan and teach you how to keep up with all the great work once your dog comes home. So what kind of investment are we talking about? Here's a quick look at the typical price ranges for these different services around Kernersville and the Triad. As you can see, group classes are usually the most budget-friendly choice, while board and train is a bigger investment for that really focused, immersive work. Okay, on to section 4, and this is a big one, asking the right questions. When you start talking to trainers, you want to be ready. Think of this as your personal consultation checklist. Let's go through these. You want to hear them talk about positive reinforcement. You definitely want to ask about their credentials. Ask them how they'll make a plan that's specific to your dog's personality and issues. And that last one is key. If you're dealing with a more serious behavior issue, a great trainer will be happy to work with your vet. This list really empowers you to make a solid choice. And finally, let's talk about some local rules and resources, because being a great dog owner is also about being a great neighbor and a responsible member of the Kernersville community. Okay, here are the basics you need to know. In public areas, your dog has to be on a leash. They need to have their current rabies vaccination and tag once they're over 4 months old. And yeah, excessive barking can be a problem, so you want to be mindful of your neighbors. Good training helps with all of this stuff. And speaking of leashes, here's a specific detail to remember. The law isn't just about having a leash, it's about having one that's 6 feet long or shorter. This just helps make sure you have good, safe control of your dog in public spaces. So once you start training, where can you go to practice? Well, we've got some great local spots. The Kernersville Dog Park is a fantastic, safe place to work on recall off-leash. The Salem Lake Trail is perfect for practicing that loose leash walking, and a place like Triad Park is great for testing your dog's skills around lots of real-world distractions. At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Putting in the effort to train your dog isn't just about fixing a few bad habits. It's about building an amazing relationship. It's about creating a companion you can confidently and happily share your life with. So whether you're having people over, walking downtown, or just relaxing at home, having a well-trained dog just makes life better. We wish you the best of luck in finding the perfect trainer and in all the adventures you two will have together here in Kernersville.